Hi everyone, Louise from Sugar Vanilla Stencils here. Today I'd like to show you how to use our new double cupcake stencils. So what this is, it's a set of 2 stencils and we're going to use them to create some Halloween cupcake toppers. Okay, so first things first is I've got some sugar paste here. The sugar paste I'm using is Orange Sorbet by Sugarpaste. And we're going to roll these out. You're looking for a good depth, probably about 3 millimeters, about as thick as a pound coin. Right, so the first one I'm going to do is the little cauldron. When you have these, decide which color is going to be your darkest. So I'm going to do this one black, and I'm going to probably do this one gold. So I'm going to do this one first. The reason for that is you can always layer a darker color on top of a softer color, a lighter color, but it's quite difficult to do it the other way around. Okay, so first things first, pop your stencil down and roll over it once. And you can just smooth it with your finger. You can see that stuck down. I'm going to take my stippler, my stencil sponge, and I've got some lustre dust ready to go in a palette. I'm using Sugar Flare, so I've got Orange Sparkle, Pure Glitter, Midnight Black, Purple Sparkle, and Snowflake. Okay, Snowflake is a white lustre dust, but when you're using it on darker colors, it will come out more like a silver. So for this one, let's try it with a bit of the gold first. And you're just going to rub gently. I'm looking at it, I'm not too sure how well that's come through, but I'm thinking it's probably a good color. If you're not sure, it's really easy to layer them up. So what I might do is take a little bit of purple and just darken that up a bit. Now because I'm going to be using a black for the cauldron, that color contrast might not be enough. So I'm going to take another color. This one's Kingfisher. Just add that quickly. Get a sponge, and this one's a bit more of a green. I'm going to layer that out. Being a Halloween stencil, you can have a little bit of a play. It's still pretty dark, but I think that's okay. If you've got a lot of lustre dust all around your stencil, just take another sponge and basically just clean it up. Another trick is if you want to save your sugar paste from getting dust on it, and it does go everywhere, cut the edges off and put that to one side, and then you shouldn't get any dust on it. Right, so I'm pretty happy with this weird color thing that I've got going there because it is a cauldron. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to gently lift my stencil up. Now here comes the fun part. I need to line that up. So make sure. Now you'll see as I've put it down, the stencil has stuck, and I'm just going to gently go around the edge with my finger. If you were to roll over it really hard, you'll distort the image below, but you can just go over it ever so gently, just like so, just to get it nice and smooth. It's really important to make sure you knead your sugar paste before. The heat of your hands will release the sugars, and that's what makes it just a little bit easier and sticks. Right, so let's try that black. Notice I go in with a tiny amount. Black is quite a strong color. You see, as I'm doing it, you can get a shading effect on it as well if you want to. You don't need to push it really hard. You can actually just leave one side a bit lighter and create that interesting shadow effect. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to gently lift my stencil up, and there we go. Now you can see the effect a bit better when I move it in the light. So what we're going to do with that now, get a cut of this one is 65 mil. I'm going to push down. 65 will give you a really good top to go onto a flat iced cupcake. And what you want to do is just let smooth the edges around on here. Great. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put that to one side for now. Now, I always try to use black sugar paste at the end because I find it dyes my fingers. And then if I suddenly decide I'm going to use white sugar paste again, the colour will transfer. I think you can see it's starting to get onto my hands. You can colour your sugar paste if you wish to, but I buy it pre-coloured. This one I think is Renshaw. I tend to use Bow and Renshaw. Right, let's find my colours. Let's do the little witch's feet. Stencil down. Roll over on the top. And for this one, I'm actually going to use, because it's black, I'm going to use Snowflake, which is a white lustre dust. However, on black it will come out as sparkly silver, whereas if you actually use a silver lustre dust on black, it comes out pewter, which is a really dark silvery grey. Right, now let's line these up. So I want to get that onto the little dots of the buckle and make sure that the legs are lined up. There we go. You can see how the stencil is sticking down to the sugar paste. Very gentle roll over the top. Right. For this one, let's go with a gold, since it is a silver. And in actual fact, because her buckles are gold, if I wanted to, I could take a bit of orange sparkle and go over the top. I've used a bit too much dust there. It happens. And because I've done that, I don't want it onto my black sugar paste. Black will absorb all the lustre dust. It'll just start getting a lot more glittery, unlike white, which will just go murky with it. Let's take another brush to move it off and pick it up. There we go. Alright, let's peel this one back. And there we go. Actually, I really like how that orange has come out on the black. It's really sweet. And again, just using my cupcake cutter, which is, I'm sure I said 65. Yeah, it is 65 mil. And again, those are also available on the website. And done. So there we have our different toppers in different colours.